Hello, Mr. Ed here. Today is May 20th, 2017. Today I'm in Slidell, Louisiana, and we got with us today the homeowner is going to be helping us on this job, as well as infamous rocket scientist Steve, who's on the camera right now, and he'll be inside the house doing this. We're actually got bees not in the dormer, but they're accessing the roof through the dormer right there. I tried to get up there to plug that hole up, but before I got up there, rocket scientist Steve said that he had calculated the sine and cosine and said I wouldn't even walk up halfway in that roof. Yep, he was right. I ain't walking on this roof. This roof is steep. So we're not going to plug them up today. We're going to just leave them out this end open. The bees are actually on the roof itself inside of the attic, but we're going to access them through the homeowner's closet. And I told him, I said, this isn't a good idea. But he said, oh no, we're going to do it this way. So he spread down bisqueen and towels, and we'll still make a big mess of it. So with the grace of God, these Slidell bees right here, they're going to become Abby honeybees. So let's go wrangle some bees. Well, here's our setup. We're in the closet. Like I said, the homeowner's got the bisqueen set up. Almost like a murder scene in here. Hope the bees don't get murdered and hope none of us get killed. So rocket scientist Steve right here, the homeowner Bubba right there, and Steve will be working outside here, his little setup right here, and our bees are located right here. Here's the corner of it. This is the end of it right here, and then it extends to right here at the corner right there, runs all the way out to here, and then it catacomb angles down back down to here. So that's the area that we're going to cut the plywood out, and we're going to open this hive up and open the sheetrock up and find them bees. All right, let's cut some sheetrock. Where's Wreck-It Ralph when you need him? We've got our sheetrock cut out, and rocket scientist Steve is now going to reveal the krakens. Thank goodness there wasn't a lot of honey mountains. Well, that was a reveal, wasn't it, folks? Well, folks, what I thought was going to be a big hive turned out to be a super hive. Oh my gosh. Now this hive is not the originals of this location, as the first couple pieces that came out were obvious to that. And you can see the brand new comb at this end, and it gets a little bit older as you go here. Well, I'm going to have to get a bigger ladder to get all the way up to the top. But, oh my gosh, this is going to be a tough one, folks. But we'll get through it. And, you know, I got my queen catcher. I got Eagle-Eye Steve on it, too. So we might find the queen on this one. All right, we're going to vacuum now. Been vacuuming for about 40 minutes now, and I had to remove a little bit more of the sheetrock so I could get to the angle of this hive. Look at this, folks. Look how big this thing is. Oh my gosh. You can tell where the old hive had laid down, and now they built the new hive is built onto it. Oh my gosh. It's like a sleeping rock or something. It's just all up in that corner. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Like I say, I've been vacuuming for 40 minutes, and it doesn't look like I've done a lot, but I've knocked them down. So I'm going to go ahead and vacuum some more, and now I can start cutting out some of that comb. Well, folks, you are not going to believe this. We've been having problems with the electricity going on and off because we just overloading the circuit here. And so we took a little break for about 5 minutes, let things cool off. And we got back onto it, and all the bees crawled out onto the face of the comb. And I told Steve, I said, man, I wonder if that queen got up there. I walked up there and I saw it right away and nabbed her. Ooh, is she sweet or what? Thank you, Jesus. That is a blessing, because this is a big hive, and we caught the queen. Man, oh man, that's awesome. Let me show you where she was walking on. I've been hacking away at this hive now for about an hour and a half, and we're whittling it down. We still got a lot more to go. We were down to this big piece of comb right here, and there's lots of brood on this comb. And I told Steve right before, I said, I think it's getting ready to find that queen, because we finally got into the brood, got out of that honey, and now we're in the brood. And so here, this is like the second sheet of comb that we've come across, and this is when the electricity went out, so we stopped and came back, and she was just crawling right there where that joist reaches the plywood. Right there, that's where she was, and I grabbed her. What a grab. Alright, we're getting back to cutting out comb, and I'll show you what everything looks like when we're all finished. Well, folks, you can stick your fork in this one, because this one is done. Wow, this was a beast. Working up in that pitch up in there. Man, if Steve and Bubba weren't on this job, I'd still be working here till 8 o'clock at night like the dirt rooster on this one. Oh man, this was a tough one. Here are our bees. Look at that. I guarantee you this is every bit of 25,000-30,000 bees in here. And of course our Royal Highness right there. So we're going to pack all this stuff up in the truck after we wash all this gear, because there is honey everywhere. And head up to the abbey. Oh, let me show you this. The evidence of our crime scene here. Yeah, it was messy, folks. It was real messy. We got honey all over everything. So, old Bubba did pretty good spreading the plastic out. Alright, we'll see y'all up at the Abbey. Well, I'm up at the Abbey today, and actually it's the day after I removed these bees from the dormer. And I had to set the box up, and I didn't video it because it was raining so hard that it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So I set it up real quick and released the queen into the brood box, and then just opened up the gates, and then I got out of here too. So I'm back here Sunday morning, and we'll go ahead and actually do the change up of the boxes. And I'm also, because we had so many bees, I'm adding another box, and because we took all the comb was all so new I couldn't even frame it up. I'm going to actually be feeding these bees. So you know, the number of bees and no nectar, even though we're in the middle of a nectar flow right now, we're going to go ahead and start feeding them. Let me show you the feeder that I use. So this is the internal feeder that I use. I like these. It takes the place of one frame. You just have to take one of your frames out of your box and you'll slide it right in. And it's just a plastic container. It holds a gallon of sugar water. And what's really nice about this box is there's a wooden top to it with the two holes in it. And these two holes contain these two little tubes. And what happens as the sugar level drops in the feeder itself, the bees can then stay inside the tube and just walk down the tube and get all the sugar water that there's in here. And these tubes go almost all the way to the very bottom, so they pretty much drain this thing. Now this gallon of sugar water, it shouldn't last more than a day in this box, but at least it'll be enough to get them to start going. So I'm going to go ahead and put the my extra box right here. It's just empty frames on it. Let them build all that out. It gives them more room, and this internal feeder on it. They give you these little rubber bands that attach so that the piece of wood doesn't come out. And then once you put those on, you just slide it inside of your box. And it fits right in there. So then, as you can see, we've got 9 frames, and then the one with the internal feeder on it. And what I'll do is, after I change these boxes up, I'm going to go ahead and then place this box on top of this one. This one right here is going to be coming out. All this is going to come out. I'll put the screen bottom board on it, and then this box will then go on top of this one, and then I'll pour the sugar water. So let's go ahead and get that done. And that's a done deal. All right, well, I believe that's all I have for you on this cutout. It was a pretty intense one. I couldn't have done it without the help of Bubba and Steve, Rocket Scientist Steve, with his artistic talents of framing up all that cone. So I'm grateful for the help. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching, and I'll be making more. God bless. Mr. Ed. I'm out of here until the next video.